Hello everybody, Shrouded Hand here, and I thought I'd make a quick video just to show that I'm still alive. There's been a few things going on in my personal life recently that meant I wasn't able to get a video out last week, and a few people were asking where I was. It's about time I got some content up on the channel, so yeah, I thought I'd do a quick video where I look at some spooky ghost videos. Hopefully by the end of this week I should have the main video up, so in the meantime, yeah, we'll just take a look. You can decide for yourself whether it's real ghostly evidence or just some trick of the light. So our first one, this one's quite interesting, I suppose. Back from the dead. Eerie moment, ghost of a cat who died 1 year earlier suddenly appears sitting on sofa when owner checks the pet cat. Okay, so we've got the real cat. That's all fine. Now down here, this is where the ghost cat appears. Oh, they've circled it for us, that's nice. And there it is. Oh, and it appears as soon as the lights go on, it's there. And there's the owner in her Avenged Sevenfold t-shirt with cut off sleeves. A nice look. My thoughts on this is that the cat was probably there all along. It's definitely a real cat. It looks like you can see behind it when it's halfway faded in, but I think that's just the pattern on the cat. I think what happens is the night vision camera doesn't pick up the cat very well. It looks grey on the night vision camera, the infrared, and then as the lights start to come on, you can see the cat start to appear. I guess what happens is the camera changes modes when it detects the light, so it suddenly changes to the non-infrared camera, and then the cat appears. In my opinion, that's what we're seeing here. Nothing too spooky, but interesting nonetheless. It could be a cat materializing. You can see one of her two cats jump off a bed, so she's got two cats. That's established. The pet owner also ruled out the possibility that it was her other cat, as she said they are mostly white with brown, ginger and black patches. Well, I mean, that's definitely a black cat, so that's unusual. Interesting video. It might be a ghost, it might not. You decide for yourself. Bump in the night. Mum shares terrifying moment she saw a ghost trying to snatch her son on the baby monitor. Our first time mum revealed the creepy moment she spotted a pair of hands next to her son's bed on the baby monitor. There they are, you can see there's a hand there right next to her son's head, seemingly coming out of an eerie body. So she says she saw the hand on the monitor. She raced into the bedroom, terrified that she was going to come face to face with an intruder, but no one was there and Isaac was still fast asleep. And then the monitor turned itself off, and when it turned itself on again, the hand had disappeared. So yeah, there is I mean, it could be just the material, but it does look like, as you can see, a ghostly finger there, the knuckles almost of a finger. I mean, there's not much to see there. It's a blurry video of something that could be a hand, could be anything else as well. I don't know, kind of weird. I suppose it's strange where she says the monitor turned itself off and then when it came back on, the hand had disappeared. That's a bit unusual. Once again, tell me what you think in the comments, and we'll go on to the next one. This one, I don't know how old this video is. A woman was filming her baby bump moving around, and apparently she filmed a ghostly shadow figure in the background, so let's take a look. Oh my god. I don't know what that shadow figure is, but you can hear, once again you can hear a cat in the background, which just makes me always think it's a cat. Now, that is kind of spooky. You can almost see two eyes here, and they seem to be peeking up. But anyway, there we go. It's a spooky figure. I hope that convinced you of the paranormal without any doubt. Now, to me, I'm pretty sure this video is old as the internet itself. Maybe I'm thinking of a different video. Spooky moment, ghost using an old wheelchair is captured on CCTV at hospital in Thailand. Doctors were stunned when the CCTV captured a moment a dead man's wheelchair appeared to move on its own. Before we begin, I can see there's almost a ramp here. You can kind of see the way the floor slopes down slightly. I think that's what we're seeing here. I think there's a slight gradient. So just before I start, I'm just pointing it out. If it's just a wheelchair rolling down a hill, then I'm going to be disappointed. Let's watch. It's a wheelchair rolling down a hill. Well, let's watch on. Maybe something else will happen. Oh, wait. Okay. I do stand slightly corrected there. I assumed it was just going to roll down the hill and that was the end of it, but I mean, if there is a hill, when it starts rolling backwards, that's a bit more interesting. Does that mean it's paranormal? Well, I don't know. I mean, it could just be the wind, I suppose. If you want to give it a skeptical analysis, it's probably a ghost. Let's just say it was a ghost. Here's another one, right? I don't know if this is an old video or it's another case of the same thing happening, but I'm sure I've seen 3 or 4 videos of this gym equipment, this outdoor gym equipment moving on its own. Let's watch the video, but I've seen this sort of thing happening at least 3 times, I'm sure of it. So, yeah. I mean, if you listen, you can hear wind blasting in the background, and you can see debris flowing past the camera if you watch carefully. So there must be a bit of a wind up. If I find other videos the same, I'm going to put some up on the screen, because I don't know what it is with that particular type of outdoor gym equipment. Seems to be very popular with ghosts. I don't know what it is. What do you think? Ghosts or something else? Let's look at this one. Dog has terrified reaction after ghost closes door in viral Reddit clip. Well, that was spooky, wasn't it? That was a door closing. I've never seen a door close on its own ever in my life. It just doesn't happen, so it's got to be a ghost. Everyone says this. When someone says there's a draft, they always go, there was no open windows. A dog reacting to a door slamming. It's a ghost, obviously. Alright, let's look at this one. Ghost hunter catches ghoul on film in abandoned hotel as eerie voices whisper, "Help me." And these pictures were snapped during a paranormal investigation in an abandoned hotel in Bolton by paranormal investigator Chris Power. Okay, so this footage comes from another YouTube channel, so hopefully they don't mind me showing it on here. Strange. Okay, here's what it looks like to me. It looks like 2 dust particles floating across the screen with a weird trail effect, probably caused by the light coming in through the window here. I don't know if it's causing some kind of artifact. Could be wrong. I mean, it is kind of eerie. Yeah, 200-year-old Victorian building closed down in 2014. It's been boarded up and abandoned ever since. And oh, there's a photograph as well, which is weird. I mean, I don't know what this is. Elsewhere in an empty hotel, his girlfriend captured a picture of what appears to be a ghost-like arm going through a door in the bar. Now that's weird. I don't know what that is. I would usually say that's just a trick of the light, but it seems to be going behind that door right there, so that is unusual. But is it a ghost? I don't know. Anyway, spooky video. Man's terrified after basement door starts rattling as if a ghost is trying to escape. I would assume he's got a washing machine or a tumble dryer going somewhere in the house, and it's causing vibrations that are causing his door to move that way. It sounds very rhythmic, so I hope you're enjoying the content on this channel today. So I haven't seen any truly spooky things yet, but hopefully this one will be good. Terrified student spots ghost of girl lurking behind teacher during online lesson.
Tanto el movimiento no existe, relacionado con lo que dice Raúl, el gato de... No me suena la finca en alemán, pero de cualquier materia. Es decir, si nosotros estamos estudiando matemáticas, el primer parcial, el primer tetra, vamos a ver filosofía de las matemáticas, física, filosofía de física, filosofía de la computación, porque siempre hay algo que estudiar más elevado. Efectivamente, tanto el movimiento no existe, relacionado con lo que dice Raúl, el gato de... No me... Hola. Estoy solo, estoy con mi perro.
Okay, so that was just seemed to me to be a person who lived in the same house as the teacher walking behind him a couple of times. But let's read on, maybe it'll give us some more information. Students were stunned when they caught what appeared to be a ghost of a small girl lurking behind a teacher during an online class. As the pupils point out what they're seeing, the teacher casts a look over his shoulder but sees nothing. The teacher then tells his students that he has a dog to keep him company in his new property. His teacher lives alone and has just moved into that house. If he really did live alone and was alone in that building at the time, that is kind of spooky. It doesn't look very ethereal, the ghost. It looks kind of solid and human, and even if it isn't a ghost, if the guy is alone in his house and there's a person walking around behind him, then that's creepy enough in itself. Who knows? Anyway, there we go. Terrifying. Terrifying. Driver terrified after spotting black figure staring at him in abandoned school. There is a dark shadow person in the window, appearing almost like a human, standing and staring out towards the road. They posted to Reddit. It said, a friend and I drove past an old school that was open to doing paranormal tours. This is what we saw after driving past the school 4 to 5 times, including a 5-minute wait at a stoplight.
And he hasn't moved.
Is that what constitutes paranormal evidence these days? To me it looks like some kind of inanimate object, or even a cutout stuck onto the window rather than a real person. It doesn't even shift, and they, from the sound of it, have driven around a couple of times and the figure has been in the exact same place without moving the whole time, so it makes me think it's not a person standing there. Maybe the other videos have been a bit of a bust, but this one is definitely gonna give you the creeps and is definitely evidence of the paranormal. Mysterious face appears on mum's bum during day out at the beach, sparking ghost fears. Let's have a look at the photograph. My god, that's all the evidence I need right there. The face, which appears to have eyes, nose and mouth, can be seen on Holly Abraham's left leg and bottom area, and she's baffled by the image, absolutely baffled by it. She took 2 pictures at exactly the same time. One has the face and the other doesn't. It's a strange picture to be taken, isn't it? Just standing there looking up at the... I don't know. People have commented on social media that the photo looks like Coronation Street's Kirk Sutherland. Who the hell? It doesn't look anything like that guy. The other videos were a bit dubious. I don't know whether they were proof of the paranormal, but hopefully this one is indisputable evidence. And if you didn't believe in the paranormal before, just look at this. Look at this face. This is absolutely clear, isn't it? I don't know what's going on, but it's definitely real. So anyway, I hope you liked this video, and yeah, it's been a bit of a lazy one. I just wanted to get some content out on the channel because it's been a while, and yeah, sometimes these things happen in your life where you've got no control over them and it just sets you back for a week or two. So yeah, hopefully now back to the usual content, and thanks for being patient. If anyone out there has sent me messages on social media or to my email and I haven't responded, I had so many messages recently that I have had real trouble responding to everyone, and people's messages just end up getting buried underneath other messages. So if you sent me a message, I haven't responded. It's nothing personal, it's just I've been too busy and I've had too many messages. I probably haven't seen it. Stay tuned for the proper video this week. This isn't the main one. This is just a silly ghostly video, but there should be a good one out by the end of the week, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time, everybody. Goodbye.